to ignite success. I'm your host, Snowden McFall, 25-year professional speaker, 6-time author, and coach to women in confident public speaking and making more money. And with me today is Dr. Tammy Hodo. She is the founder of All Things Diverse, and she's here with us today to talk about racial healing and reconciliation. Welcome, Tammy.
Thank you so much, Snowden, for having me. It's just always a pleasure to get to see you and engage.
So let's talk about this conference. I know you've been very active in a number of things all over the planet, doing some work on racial diversity, and you've put together a conference coming up soon. Tell us about that.
Yes, so I have been able to partner with the Jacksonville Urban League, 90 Forward, and One Jacks, and we're going to hold a conference which we think is really long overdue, and it's about racial healing and reconciliation. Recognizing, the continued racial tension that we see in society and the recent case of Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd, and just some of the disparities in regards to COVID. We really want to look at it from a beloved community perspective, which is something that Martin Luther King really spoke about. And part of that is about not leaving anyone out, embracing migrants from all nations, recognizing the struggle for freedom, dignity, and humanity for all. So really about creating this ideal city that we believe is possible. We have some dynamic speakers from a variety of fields. We're going to talk about just the emotional toll that the social construct of racism has on people who continue to be marginalized, and how we can deconstruct some of these practices and policies to create a truly fair and equitable society.
So I think this is so important and obviously so timely, so needed in our world. This is a virtual conference, right? So anybody on the planet can watch this.
Yes, it is. It is completely virtual because I know it sounds naive, but we really want to change the world.
Right.
And in order to change hearts and minds, we do need to begin in our own backyard of Jacksonville, Florida. But we really wanted to extend much further out because we're not the only city that is struggling with disparities and inequality.
Now, it's unfortunately all too rampant everywhere. So tell us a few of your speakers.
Well, we have Dr. Jeffrey Ann Wilder, who used to be a professor at the University of North Florida. And she's just going to speak about the intersex of that social construct of race, along with gender, and helping to create an inclusive environment within the workplace. And we also have Dr. Brian Van Brunt, who's going to talk about the emotional toll that racism has on marginalized communities. We're going to do a couple of different roundtables. We'll have the CEO from Changing Homelessness talk about some of the housing disparities and struggles that we see within our community. We even have you, Snowden, talking because you are a phenomenal ally, and that is so important. And we know that there are a lot of people who do not look like me who are in this movement and who want equitable outcomes and solutions for all. And so we all need to be at the table. And you're going to talk about firing up that allyship and how to be a good ally to people and really address the systemic issues that just continue to repeat themselves.
That's right. I'm honored to be here and be part of this because I think this is so very, very important. So what are the dates and how can people register?
So the dates are October 6th and 7th, and they can register by going to my website, which is www.allthingsdiverse.com, and you'll see a widget there for the conference. You just go to that, you'll be able to register. And we also have a site, www.rhr.com, which will also take them and allow them to pick a different packet if they're interested in sponsorship or if they just want to register for general admission.
Right, because I know you're still looking for sponsors. You have several, but you're looking for several more, right?
We're actively engaged in looking because this is something that really impacts all of us.
It does.
And so I really hope that the River City shows up and shows out in regards to sponsorship and just recognizes how valid and timely this conversation is. Reality is that we tend to have this conversation every so many years.
Right.
And unlike other countries that have had issues, whether it be the genocide of the Jewish population in Europe or apartheid in South Africa, they've had the reconciliation. In America, we have yet to do that. And so that's something that's really imperative and important for us to do if we're going to move forward together as a nation.
Well, Tammy, thank you so much for the great work that you're doing all over the country and particularly bringing light to such a necessary issue. We look forward to being at your conference. Folks, I want to invite all of you to attend. You can attend virtually and pick and choose the sessions you want and watch from your home, from your desk at work, and you're going to learn a great deal that will help. Share it with your coworkers, with your family members, and be sure to register at allthingsdiverse.com. Thank you, Dr. Tammy Hodo.
Thank you so much.